out of everything. And this thing is going to be the most incredible Ninja Turtle movie ever. And then we all saw that one. It's like, oh my God, I can't even watch it. And I'm telling you guys the truth. Ninja Turtles was great. Ninja Turtles 2 was And Ninja Turtles 3 is like, oh my God. Good thing we're doing Mortal Kombat.
I actually lost my third.
Well, I love you for that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Question over here.
In terms of live action stuff, did any of you have any involvement in Mortal Kombat live tour?
Did any of you have any involvement with Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
No, only Kerry Hoskins was the only one that was part of the tour that was doing the game too. But none of the
Yeah,
other.
I know. Rich, right?
No.
Rich went down to,
Because that was the live tour.
yeah,
They
for the
went to
live tour and everything like that. Didn't he
Yeah.
try to get in on that, but they kicked him out?
That was in the live tour.
Okay.
That was something else, but.
Yeah.
The live tour, that was like in 95.
No, we didn't have, they took us away from that. That's where the whole argument started happening, just, yeah.
No, you're
No, it is.
I'm just glad they didn't do that live tour.
Yeah, it's not only a legal battle. During 2, we started having creative battles because during number 1, there were the major creation of the game was myself, John, and the actors were the main creators of number 1, and then during when we were close to halfway done filming that, they started testing the game and they saw how good it was, so other people wanted to come in and help create the game, but they didn't really have, like when John pitched the idea, hey, I want to do this, can you help me? And I talked to him and I got the vision, but I don't think that everybody else at Midway got the vision because they said no to the game. I was like, man, this game is going to be really, really cool because we're going to have so much this and that. We're going to borrow for so many different genres because we love to animate. So, I want to put X-rays in the game from Fist of the North Star in the first game. Carlos and Rich wanted to do tag teams in the first game. In the first game, we're going to have 3 fatalities per character in the first game. So they're Johnny Cage's first fatality was a brutality. So there were so many things in the first game, but then once it starts, in my opinion, once it starts getting popular, other people want to put their ideas in the game. So, and start changing the game a little bit like that. And I think that mainly that friction kept a lot of these guys out of the, live action and the movie and things like that. Just because in the end, it's money.
Yeah.
In the end, we didn't really work for Midway. So the story changed a lot, in my opinion, because that way they can lay claim to it. Because otherwise, you have, oh, guess what? There's not 2 creators of Mortal Kombat. There's 5 creators of Mortal Kombat, and basically 3 of them don't work for Midway. Which means, the pot has to be split 5 ways, as opposed to Midway getting all the money.
Yeah, no problem. Great question.
Yeah, but it is good. So, in the end, you guys are all creative. You create something, please seek a lawyer. Because you could be, because money divides friends. Yeah.
And I'm just thankful that they didn't do that live tour. Because if you watch that live tour, it's like they watched the Coming Out of Your Shells for the Turtles concert. Oh, let's do this. This is a great idea. Anyways, who's next for question?
I have the cassette on.
Let me give another person a shot to ask a question.
Take your time.
Anybody? All right, let's go back to you then.
Okay, this is for all of y'all. Were y'all incredibly sad and depressed when Ed Boon
when John Device announced when Mortal Kombat 4 was coming out, they were no longer going to be using live action and recorded footage, and they was going to use 3D graphics instead, and not the footage that they used for the first 3 games, like motion capture. They weren't going to be doing it no more.
Danny, were you the press?
Okay, so yeah, so you know they switched technologies for Mortal Kombat 4, and I still did some of the work on that.
Voice acting or just
No, so that you know the motion capture with the tracking balls or whatever, and so you know this is the technology that I guess is still used today or whatever. But they switched to that. You know, I'm still doing some work on that at that point. But yeah. Again, what the cool thing about this is that, you know, I was talking to some of you cats earlier, you know, there is Pac-Man, there is Miss Pac-Man, there is Mario, you know, Lara Croft, all of these cats, right? Like cool ass video game characters. But you can't sit in a room with Pac-Man. You can't sit in a room with like for real Mario. Or whatever. This is what's really cool. It's like, you know, oh my God, you're Johnny Cage. You know, and if you're at a party with us, Johnny Cage, let me buy you a drink. Oh my God, you're Shang Tsung. This is what is cool about this. And when you switch technologies, and now it's motion capture, and you have these skeletons or whatever, and you build things on top of them, it's still cool, but it's not the same. It's not. You know, so this is
personal.
Yeah, it's no longer personal. Although I gotta get this out there. I love talking about this stuff too. Even though they did switch the technology, it is still personal to me because my son then started doing the motion capture for, you know, working with Carlos and doing the motion capture for Mortal Kombat 10, 11, and yeah, so especially like Kung Lao is a legacy character for my family. So yeah, they switched it out. Things change, but at least for me personally, it's still a very heartfelt connection to Mortal Kombat because my son is now able